I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game in a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safeties. It's called pinpoint position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not going to happen playing Stroke Zone. You're going to get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts, as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Stroke Zone Studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Good afternoon, all. This is Little Cheddar from Outer Points Productions, and before we get into the details of what's going on today, match number 5 of the first Stroke Zone Knockout Challenge. We got a lot of people that we got to thank, or several people that we have to thank. Especially right at the very tip top is Mr. Don Mackey and Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. Without them, a lot of this would not be possible. Along with that, we have Tom and Mike Flanagan of Projection Pro Billiards based out of Ohio. If it wasn't for them, I would not have a projection system over my table here at the Varsity Club. So looking forward to another really exciting match. We're going to get into some of the details of what happened in the last match, but these guys have got their work cut out for them. Mr. Dustin Clark put up a Stroke Zone total of 225 points out of a possible 300. So we'll see how that goes today, but I'm pretty excited to see how this one goes. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to get the lights down low. You can kind of see what the table looks like right now. Actually, let me show you what's going on. Yep. He's standing right underneath the logo there. The guy on the right is Vincent Schrader, and the guy on the left is Mr. J.R. Villegas, Anastasio Villegas. Standing right under the scoreboard, too. But anyway, this is a rescheduled match from the snowstorm that we had the other day. All right, so let's get on over to the table. I'm going to turn that light off, and I'm going to get the players to lag. And let's get this party started. All right, we are set to go with inning number 1. All right, the way this works, this is a good start. So there's 3 elements to stroke zone. There's the cue ball, object ball, and the zone. If you don't pocket the object ball, then nothing else matters anymore after that. So then, once the object ball is pocketed, you have the corresponding points in the zone, which are either 3, 6, or 9. It is not the base of the ball. It is any part of the ball that hangs over the larger value. So that would have been 7 points for JR. And the way this works, players do not alternate. It's just like golf. It's on, I don't know if you want to call it the honor system, but it's your honor. Whoever has the highest score in the previous round shoots first in the next inning. So what we're playing right now, look at the upper right of the zone itself. It says 1B-1. So that is set 1, part B, and shot number 1. So there are 15 innings in each set. Today we're going to play 30 innings. Periodically, too, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do on every inning, but they have to. Or I'm going to give you kind of a layout that sits on top of the screen. All right, that one went a little bit too far as well. So that is 1 point for Vincent and 7 for JR. And the way this is scored, if you notice, they get 2 shots, and then it is the highest point value of those 2 shots. It's not a combined total. All right, so we're going to get to shot number 2. All right, inning number 2. You start. It was 7. It was. Yep. All right, inning number 2. Pocket in the lower right. Cue ball must come off the bottom rail and into the zone. 1 rail. That is 1 point. So again, this is match number 5 of the first round. All right, that is 1 point for JR. So the way this has started out, it is, if you're not familiar with the KO challenge here at the Varsity Club that I started, this started as 16-player bracket, a $65 entry. Ooh, this looks like a good shot. All right, that's 7 for Vincent. 16-player single elimination. And best score advances. Pretty simple. All right, 7 points twice. So, again, it's the highest total. We are all tied up at 8 apiece. You're going to notice, as we've seen in the last several matches, the first attempt is they're figuring it out. Second attempt always ended up pretty close to center or at least 7. Good afternoon, Al Holden. What's happening, my friend? How are things down in the Waupun area? How much snow did you guys get? All right, 1 point for Vincent. I don't know about the rest of the state, but we got about a foot at our house. Good afternoon, Andy Coons. And Salsa Man Fred Renner joining us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It was a tough shot. Little question on that one. All right, so that's 7 for Vincent. Good afternoon, Tim Armbruster. What's happening, my friend? How are you doing down in Milwaukee? All right, 4 points for JR. This looks like a good shot. That is 7 as well. Guess what? We are all tied up again. All right, this is kind of what I was talking about before. I'm going to switch to inning number 4 and show you what it looks like inside of the hub. So inside the hub is where the players are going to be actually scoring themselves. It gives a description of the shot, gives Kim Davenport's notes, and the difficulty. As you can see on this one, it is 1 star out of 5. So we're playing today. The first 15 innings are set 1B, and then after a short break, we're going to be doing set 2A. All right. So this is what this shot is going to look like. What's going on, Andy Coons? How you doing, Richard Hilliard? Friend of Vincent, I'd like to extend my deepest condolences, and Vincent's a good dude. Vincent has helped me a lot over the last year and a half with doing Google Docs and a lot of other things. So Vincent's a good man. Plus, he's wearing one of my jerseys, so I kind of like him anyway. All right, 19-15. That one's got to slow down a little bit. Slow down. All right, 1 point for JR. Down by 3 at the moment. All right, next up. Pocket the object ball in the upper right-hand corner. Come 1 rail. Into the zone. Todd Schmidt. Yes, I am. We're going to switch it up every round. And the finals are going to be sets of my design and Kim Davenport's design. We're going to put a set together for the last 15 innings. All right. That is 4 points for Vincent. Taking his total to 23. This is what it kind of looks like at the Varsity Club. This is the Stroke Zone Studios or Outer Points Productions. We've got a lot of matches going on here over the last. All right, that's 4 points for JR. Actually, if you can see me in the dark there, waving, trying to. The home of the KO Challenge match. Uh, 7 points, which ties it up again. All right, we are at 23 apiece. Nobody has gotten a bullseye. All right, inning number 6. I'll tell you what, that is some good news, Fred Renner. I don't have the graphic. That's on my other stream tab, Fred, but I'm glad to hear that. Obviously, talked with Corey and Taylor on Thursday night, so it's exciting things. Glad to hear it, Fred. All right, 4 points for JR. Again, if you're just joining us, everybody, thanks for tuning into Outer Points Productions in conjunction with and sanctioned by the Pro Billiards Tour. Ooh, this looks like our first 10. Sit down. Beautiful. $10 points. All right, kick shot in the side. That's none of your business, Al. So you're watching the Genesis Open, Al? Used to take place at Riviera Country Club in California, but oh, look at this. Oop, too hard. 1 point. Yeah, because all the wildfires and everything, they decided to go back down to Torrey Pines, where they have used to be the Buick Classic, and now it's, I forgot what name it is. Oh, another 10-pointer for Vincent Schrader. Taking him to 40. That's 2 in a row. Man is on fire. Burning it up. Something happened to my layout there. Dang it. All right, a little bit long. 10 points for JR. Staying within 3. Nice shot. All right, let's get to inning number 8. Object ball frozen to the rail. And come one rail into the zone. And yes, Mike Flanagan, I need to do some adjusting. Georgie Jimenez. Go JR from Aunton, Texas. So the last time that, look at this. Is this 3 in a row? Wow, that is 3 in a row. For Vincent. Dang. What's going on, Pikachu? Thanks much, Richard Hilliard. Yeah. Onboard Sports Apparel really does an incredible job with their jerseys, and I don't think I could ever go anywhere else after this. Anybody who finishes in the top 8 of the KO Challenge matches gets themselves a jersey. Ooh, I got to go look at this one. All right, that was 7 points. So JR is down by 6. This is a good match. All right, let me show you what's coming up next. This is inning number 9. They pocket the object ball on the side and come 2 rails into the zone right by the short rail. Pikachu says the Cowboy Blue come through. So I need you folks to keep a secret, if at all possible, for everybody that's down in Texas. There's a story. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Dang, that's 4 in a row. That is 4 in a row for Vincent. Lordy. He gets the stroke zone coin for that. Slow down. Just a little too far. Good shot, though. All right, JR cannot afford to get too far behind here. This should be, come on, getting that 7. Nope, 4 points. All right, 48-60. Only 12 behind. Trust me, that is not unmanageable. All right, there's our next layout. This is one that I was talking with the players earlier because they have to thin the ball on the right-hand side. You'll see it as soon as I put it on the table, but this is kind of a tricky shot. So they have to thin the object ball on the right-hand side with a lot of left-hand spin. This might have a little too much pace to it. Yep. 1 point, though. Okay, so everybody from Texas, I am doing a trophy presentation at the end of this match, so don't message JR. And I'm going to let him tell the story as to what happened. It's one of the best things that happened on Outer Points Productions. All right, 4 points for Vincent. It was one of the best sportsmanship I've ever seen, and it actually led to I'm not going to give it away, but I've got something for JR because of that. This looks like a good shot. All right, 4 points for sure. Al Holden, so there's 7 points. You had mentioned, all right, that gains. Now we're down to a 9-shot lead. All right, inning number 11. Just a straight draw shot. Al Holden, I think I may have to go back and check that out. No, it would not, Justin. The issue with miking up the players is they would have to have a headpiece or an earpiece, and then they're going to hear everything I'm saying. The other thing is I cannot mic them up because all the ambient noise, whether it be from the other players, the other tables. The worst thing is for the music in the background. So any music in the background, I'm going to get copyrighted. And that's not good when you own a YouTube channel. All right, 4 points for JR. Good afternoon, Rick Chamberlain. How you doing? This is another 10 for Vincent. I think that's like 5 out of the last 6. All right, inning number 12. So Salsa Man and Al Holden. What inning was that? And can you give me a little bit better description? So is it a difference between 7 and 10 points, or 4 and 7 points, or 0 points? I'd have to go back and look at that myself. And unfortunately, I can't do it right now because it's live. I'll tell you what, the way he's playing, I'm not sure if it's going to matter. That's another 10-pointer. Jeez. Vincent's on fire. So it would have been 0 instead of 6 points. All right, we're going to see if that comes into play. Come on, get in there. Come on, go. All right, 7 for sure. One of the things I mentioned on the previous 4 matches, this is all beta testing. So everything that I'm doing here in the booth is... All right, so that's 7 points. Everything that we're doing right now, we're testing out the zone itself. And actually, I'm going to put that back up there. We are on inning number 13. That is the next inning. Pocket the object ball on the side and just drift it down, see if you can get it in the center of the zone. This is a tough shot. What's going on, Jamie Jimenez? Also tuning in from Texas, I'm assuming. All right, 4 points for Vincent. So immediately following the next, well, that's going to be 4 points either way. Immediately following inning number 15, I'm going to give the players a short little break, and then we're going to go over a couple of things with you, the viewers. Or I might go to the bathroom myself. We'll see. That is 4 points for JR. Okay, so yes, 0 instead of... Okay, I got it. So let's see if that ends up coming into play, and then I'll review that inning. That looks like 7 points for JR. 73-88. Draw shot. This is a fun one. This is pretty tough. Object ball in the side pocket. Cue ball right by the coordinates of the 3rd diamond and 7th diamond. And we're going to get into some of that, if I can find the right video. Ooh, sit down, sit down, sit down. All the way through the center of the zone. So the way it works, if you foul, as in miscue or scratch, not hit the object ball, it is 0 points. So that is 1 point for JR then. All right. Vincent can pull ahead quite a bit again, if the score is correct. Again, we'll figure that out later. That looks a little firm. All right, 4 points. Right through the center. Guaranteed 4. And 4 it is. 92-74. All right, last inning of set number 1. And again, we're going to take about a 5, maybe 10-minute break. I'm going to go over it with the players. That there is a potential. I may leave it alone. Ooh, look at this. As long as that stays on the table. Yeah, all right. 4 points. This looks like potential. Right through the zone and into the pocket. All right, 96-74, up by 22. JR's got to get on his horse and ride. That is 4 points. And still 4 points. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We are going to take a short player break, and I'm going to get set up for... I'm going to get set up for round number 2, or the next 15 innings, so bear with me, everybody.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game, and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting, and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game in a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safeties. It's called pin point position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not going to happen playing Stroke Zone. You're going to get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts, as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experienced and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Kim Davenport here. I was asked earlier, how do you score playing stroke zone? First of all, you have to make the object ball or no points are awarded. Make the object ball, you get 1 point. The cue ball travels into the zone and you either get 3, 6, or 9 points. 9 point is my favorite. Let's see what happens. And by the way, we play any part touching. We don't play base of the ball in stroke zone. There you go. Looks like a 10.
All right, folks. After reviewing the tape and everything, you are 100% correct. So I am going to take 10 points off of Vincent's. So that'll take it down to 86. The reason being is it did hit the rail before entering the zone. We went back and reviewed it, but that was his first shot. So he is going to take this shot now, which counts. Good call, everybody. Watch, he'll probably get 10. Nope, he won't. 7. All right, 7 points. And that may make a difference. This is the shot that Vincent and I were talking about prior to the start of the match. That he's not a big fan of, and I still think I have to adjust that projector. That zone should not be hanging over that far over the rail. That makes it harder. Makes the zone smaller. All right. That looks like 4 points. Good call, everybody, on that. And that may end up coming into play at some point. You never know. Ooh, this looks really good. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, boy. All right, 4 points either way. Same score on both. Had that entered the zone after hitting the back rail, that would have not counted. And that looks like the same exact shot. All right, 1 point for JR. So real quick, just a reminder, there are 2 matches today. There is a doubleheader. We've got Jason Gibbs and Josh Hazelton are going to be starting Stroke Zone at 6 o'clock this afternoon. So look forward to that. All right, cue ball must hit back rail and then come back into the zone. Super thin on the object ball. Hit the upper right-hand rail, long rail, and into the zone. Oh, look at this. Oy, just a little firm. 7 points. Vincent Schrader in the chat commenting on his own jersey. Dear Lord in heaven. No surprise there. As always, thanks everybody for tuning in. 7 points either way. Over the 100-point mark. All right, opportunity for JR. to at least gain 3 points if he can get center of the zone. Right idea, a little too firm. 1 point. That is 7 points for JR. Taking his total to 96. I don't think JR has shot first in quite a while. Vincent just keeps applying the pressure back and forth and back and forth. All right, inning number 18 of 30 coming up. Straight draw shot. Pocket the object ball in the upper left, and as M.H. Penglaze would say, you'll deep screw into the zone. Seven points. One of the things I may not have mentioned before, I think I did, but just to reiterate it, is never the base of the ball like any other game. It is any part of the ball that is hanging over the highest point value is what is recorded as the score. And this looks like 10. $114 to 86. There's 10. Nicely done. Whew, this is a tough one. Thin the object ball into the lower right, and this is a lot quicker than what it looks, especially on the stream table. Another 10 points. Dang. So, Richard, when Vincent sent me that logo to send to Onboard Sports, he sent me the vector image of that. I'm like, are you serious? You're actually going to put that on your shirt? He's like, yeah, absolutely. You know, I don't even know the story behind it, so fill me in, Richard. Yeah, wrapped in, it's a 9-ball wrapped in barbed wire. It's pretty cool. All right. That looks like it's got to slow down. All right, 4 points for JR. Well, that makes the math pretty easy. 124 to 100. All right, straight draw. Pocket the object ball in the bottom right-hand corner, draw it back, and try to avoid the scratch in order to stay inside of the 10-point zone. Salsa Man is always paying good attention. Ooh, I may have to go out and take a look at that. Yep, 10 points. JR picked that one up real quick. Thanks a lot, Fred. Ooh, if that hits... All right, 7 points. Had that hit like a quarter inch to the right on the outer points, I mean, see, size the... Never mind. That would have ended up right in the 10. Slow down. Slow down. Oh, my gosh. It did the exact same thing. I had to go out and give JR a little crap. What's happening, Don Mackey? This is one of my favorite shots. You got to have a straight draw. Pocket the 1, draw back, pocket the 2, and keep the cue ball in the zone. Just like that. $144. So, first of all, shout out to Don Mackey and Kim Davenport, everybody that's on the Pro Billiards Network right now, watching from over there, or from that YouTube channel, along with Mike Flanagan, Tom Flanagan. So we have been, oh, beauty, another 10-pointer. Tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak. All little, again, this is beta testing and everything, so. I actually had a point to that, but now I can't remember what the hell it was, so. All right, easiest shot in set number 2A. Again, if you're just joining us, first of all, thank you for being here inside of Stroke Zone Studios here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you very much. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz for Outer Points Productions. Pretty simple stop shot. All right, 10 points. So the way this works out is if you look at the players on the scoreboard and you see their rating, JR has 513 and Vincent has 582. So that is their current Fargo in the Fargo system. So once this is done, all right, that's 10 more points for JR as well. 127 to 154. So, it's very simple how you end up with a stroke zone rating. So after this round, every player is going to have a stroke zone rating. And it's simple. You take their total score divided by 15, and that'll get their first set average or their rating. But for this, because we're playing 30 innings, so it's going to be total score divided by 30. Pretty simple. All right, shot number, should say inning number 9 in set 2A. One of the questions is it going to be, man, I really got to fix that. Mike Flanagan and Tom Flanagan. The zone's in the right place. I just got to adjust where that tangent line is up on the rail. Fred Renner is he's the guy that keeps me in line. Holy boy, you hit that one hard. So again, we are 6 innings away from this match being complete. And the reason I tell you that, this might be another, slow down. That is 1 point for Vincent. 155. We have a very special presentation for JR, or I do, because of something that he did in the KO challenge that deserves recognition, in my opinion. All right, 4 points for sure. Gaining a little bit of ground. JR really needs to get in the center zone real quick. And this has a good chance. Good chance. Oh! 10 points for JR. Nicely done. That's gaining some ground. All right, so now JR shoots first. Pocket the ball in the lower right-hand corner. Yep, couldn't agree more, Al Holden. One point for sure. Good adjustment. Need a little more pace, but that's 4 points. This is not an easy shot. 141. JR is within 14 points of catching Vincent, but Vincent has not shot in inning number 10. And Vincent is not letting them catch up either. That's 4 more points. And that is a 10-pointer. One ahead by 24 now. All right, let's get inside the hub just for a second. Shot number 20. Let me back up a second. I think that's the other one. Yep. That is nowhere near which shot we're doing right now. That was it. All right, so next inning, number 26 of 30. Difficulty of 2 out of 5 stars. Make the object ball in the side pocket. Cue ball goes 1 rail and into the zone. Here's the fun thing about this, too, is once you are a player inside of the hub, you can show or hide Kim's notes. So many things that are coming for everybody. As a Stroke Zone member, Pro Billiards Tour member, I should say, you can become a stroker inside of the hub. All right, sorry, I had to switch that one. All right, because Vincent got 10, he gets to shoot first again. This might have a little too much steam to it. 1 point. Got to hit a little bit thinner as well. See how well he adjusted. This looks like 4 points. Yep, indeed. 169 to 141. That one is drifting a little bit and going a little bit. Let's get over that. That one was out of the zone. Drifted about a 1/4 inch too far. I like that story, Richard. That one is going to go too far as well. So that is 1 point for JR. JR is running out of time here. He's going to have to score a lot of points and hope that Vincent does not. Straight draw shot. This can either come into the zone straight All right, straight draw shot. This can actually, it can either go straight into the zone or come off the rail, off the outer point there. This is going to go right into the pocket. All right, 1 point for Vincent. One of the cool things about Stroke Zone, if we haven't talked about it already, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more, is you have the ability with the hub itself to become a league player. This is going to, we've got some leagues that are already setting up with Rick Chamberlain down just outside the Milwaukee area. Whether it be your home game, if you have the projection. Otherwise, we have physical zones as well, where you can actually take it's not paper, a fabric target or zone that you place on the table with instruction as to the coordinates to put it. So there's so many things that can be done or is going to be done with Stroke Zone. Pretty exciting stuff, to say the least. All right, 1 point for JR. And that, now it is a must for JR. He is 27 points behind. So Vincent has to score nothing, basically. And JR has to score 10, 10, and 7. Oh, 10 more points for Vint. Nice shot. First one besides. Taking Vincent to 180. That is going to end it for JR, unfortunately. That 10-point score puts JR out of reach. And get in there. Well, I'll tell you what. He may have lost this match, but JR is a winner in my eyes. Oh, then that just caught the zone. Oh, this looks really good. Oh, slow down, slow down. All right, still 7 points. This could be another 10. Yeah, ding, 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 ding. 190 points for Vincent Schrader. And again, it is pretty much out of reach. Well, it is completely out of reach right now for JR, but don't go anywhere after this match concludes. If, this counts. 7 points. Come on, JR. Let's see you get a 10.
Finish strong.
All right, because it went through the zone. Actually, it went back out of the zone anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to give JR 7, bringing his total to 151. Let's give him the last inning, Chris Green. So the reason I said that, everybody, you don't realize that, but Chris Green is now in the booth with me. And we're going to do something well-deserved for JR. This, and I've talked about this in every one of these matches, this is the hardest shot, in my opinion. This is really tough to hold that cue ball in the zone. So all right, that's 1 point. Immediately, I shouldn't say immediately following. Right now it is 5:18. So we do have another match coming up at 6 o'clock between Jason Gibbs and Josh Hazelton. All right, 1 point. All right, that is a total of 191 for Vincent Schrader. So if we divide that by 30, right now, Vincent has a stroke zone rating of 6.3. Highest run right now is Dustin Clark with 7.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dustin.
All right. 1 point for JR. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a player interview with Vincent Schrader first, and then we're gonna go to JR, and you're gonna find out why. All right. All right. That is a conclusion of. All right. Again, JR doesn't know what's happening. So I am going to go out there and do a real quick interview and then give. Check. Check.
All right.
This is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna do a real quick. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, it's kind of been back and forth. So, you hear me, Chris?
Yes.
We're good. Vincent, come on over here for a second. How do you feel about your first stroke zone match?
Oh, it's great, man. It's awesome. It was a lot of fun, and all the practice I did worked out.
So, have you played it before today?
No, never on a projector or anything like that. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great experience, and I know a lot of people are talking about this all over the place, so it's pretty cool.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, no, seriously, they are.
Yeah, and this is it. First of all, congratulations! You're moving on to round number 2. You seem a little nervous yet.
Yeah, I was nervous. Yeah. Didn't expect that.
Good. Yeah, and again, for our viewers, we got a shout out to Pro Billiards Tour and everybody else that's out there. This is production for them on their channel as well. So thank you very much for playing. So, JR, come on over here for a second. First of all, thanks for playing.
Always a pleasure.
So, you did not know this was going to happen today, other than your match. But we got something special for you.
I think I heard it.
You heard it already?
Yeah,
Well, that's a shame.
No, I'm excited. I mean, it's well deserved because if you look at it.
Hold on a second. I have the microphone right now. That's how this works. So, I want you to tell our viewers what happened in the match between you and Charlie Wolf in 1.2.
Well, I actually was playing pretty well, and then Charlie kind of came back, and he's a grinder. He's definitely a grinder. And that last match on the hill, when he missed, I just got excited, and when
It was the last game.
It was the last game,
Yep.
yeah. So when I put the ball down, I was excited. I was like, this is easy, and I don't remember ever doing that in a long time where I fouled like that. But yeah, I touched the ball and gave it to him, and I was hoping to get another chance, and he finished. He definitely finished.
So that's a pretty good description, but I'm going to give a better description. So what actually happened is it very, very much what JR was saying, but it's Hill. It's a $265 entry tournament. And the winner obviously goes on to round 2, or this was round 1, right? Very first match. If you lose, obviously you're going home. But what JR did is he fouled, but his opponent did not know that he fouled.
Yeah.
So Charlie Wolf, he was actually blocking the view of Charlie seeing it. So he called a foul on himself, which ended up costing him the entire match. Now,
The championship.
right. So, and that's my point of all of this, is what ended up happening is Charlie Wolf won the entire tournament. Had you not done that,
That could have been my path.
that could have been your path. So we've got something for this guy. Hang on a second. Oh, hell yes. So this is the very first Exceptional Sportsmanship Award
That's awesome.
that has ever been awarded on Outer Points Productions, and it's yours, and very well deserved. So,
Wow. You know when's the last time I've held a trophy? We're all for winning, but Definitely always sportsmanship, but you got to have that in pool.
Say that again, sorry?
You got to have definite sportsmanship in pool. Always,
Yeah.
always, because you'll never get better if you just keep cheating yourself.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Congratulations, and this is really well deserved, JR. So everybody, a round of applause in the chat for this. Actually, everybody else, if you don't mind, give this man a round of applause. This is very well deserved. So thank you.
I'm moved.
Good.
Very moved.
All right, I'm gonna head back into the booth.
All right. Yes, very well deserved for JR.
All right. Oop, a little dark in here. Hang on a second, folks. Let me turn that light up. As I had said out there, it's one, and this was actually Chad Powell's idea when he said on the live stream, or actually one of our group chats. It is something that is well deserved because it's not something that you see every day. You see a lot of poor sportsmanship once in a while, but that could have, if he had not said anything, he could have ended up winning the entire tournament and probably not feeling very good about himself. So hats off to JR. So with that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in to Stroke Zone Studios here inside of Varsity Club. I am going to shut the stream down for a couple of minutes, and we are going to get set up for match number 2. Hang on a second. This is what's coming up in just about half an hour, so we will see you shortly, everybody.